Now, what I do now will control whether the side of the button has a satin finish or whether instead it has a shiny gloss finish. In this case, I want to go satin because I prefer satin. And if I were making it for me, I would make it with satin. Okay. It's a high-grade carbide 500 grit, which I found to be perfect for this application. So here we go. And you might smile and say, are you telling me these are hand sanded? Yes, they are. So the lathe can be used as a machine to, cut for you completely, or you can mix handwork with this, and you'll see how beautiful this button has turned out. It's a very lovely button. So now I'm making the the satin. I'll let you look. It's kind of fun at this stage to see what this thing looks like. See how pretty it is. Very nice looking. This is evocative of the very first one that was ever made for a Seydel Saxony. I think it was probably the best design. I've had many iterations and styles, but you can see it's a beautiful satin shape. And now I want to come back, and a real good thing to keep in mind is whatever you want to do in the way of this kind of stuff shaping, you want to do it while it's still on the lathe. You don't want to have to get in here and do a whole lot of changing of shape when it comes off the lathe. You want it smooth. So now I'm doing the back side of the button where your fingers touch when you play. And of course I still have to cut it off and then get rid of the burr and smooth it again. But I'm coming back here now, and I'm smoothing this to make sure that it is very comfortable to the hand with no bumps, no lines. It's looking good. Now if I were to take polishing compound and put it on a cloth and spin this, it would be shiny, real bright shiny. But I don't like that. I like it this way. And, so I'm working that back shoulder now. And I'm working the part now that your hands touch. And I want fresh sandpaper because, like all sandpaper, it fills in. And when I'm doing this shaping, I want to be cutting gently, just to make sure that this is smooth to the hand. Very nice. Here, here. One of the nice things about working with a lathe is you really don't have the issues of dust particles and chemicals. So I don't have to wear breathing apparatus or cover my body. But I do need to be careful about cleaning up so I don't hurt my dog's feet. Okay. I'll give you a tour of the button right now. Okay. So you can see, that's the shape. Beautiful satin shape. Back end's prepared properly. Now all we have to do is cut it off. But isn't that lovely? It really is a beautifully shaped button. And I like how it's kind of got a little bit of a fatness right here and then goes into a more of a inset taper. See, even just touching with my finger starts to polish it. You see that? So, you know. Okay, now it's time to cut off.